She made it. She braved the snow. Becky Farrant, DIY goddess, roadkill rescue extravaganza, whatever. You're back. Thanks for making it through that weather for us.
Terrible.
To be here. Exactly. So you've got this. Looks like advanced.
No, it's not.
Okay, good. But the results look really advanced.
Hopefully.
So what are we doing here? You've been taking some aggression out on some candy canes.
I have. Well, first of all, I'm here on behalf of Hometalk.
What's Hometalk?
Hometalk.com it's the largest online community for DIYers, home professionals, things like that. So basically, it's like eye candy for the DIYer.
Oh, so it's I can go there and it's gonna motivate me, or I can learn. I'm not sure how to do something.
You can ask questions.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you didn't know what color to paint a room, or you didn't know how to fix something, you can ask that question. You can also just browse zillions of projects of things that people have done. Right now, they're in a big campaign called Holiday Cheer.
Okay.
So if you go to Hometalk.com and put in the hashtag Holiday Cheer, then zillions of Christmas projects will pop up, and one of them would be mine. So I'm going to show you this simple idea that I did using leftover candy canes, or maybe not even leftovers. Maybe the ones you've had for years. And what it is, it's this little tray, and these were just little Jack Daniel's bottles that I spray painted with some Krylon mirror paint. But
they don't have to be Jack Daniel's bottles, I'm guessing.
No.
It's a good excuse.
It is a good excuse.
Exactly.
Okay. So, but we're making this tray. I also did, last week I did a frame too. So if you had a picture frame, I just sealed the edges with some silicone, and then we embedded these little candy canes inside of this resin.
It kind of looks like modern art. Like I could just stare at it and eventually see a reindeer
Waldo,
or something.
Waldo?
Yeah, exactly. Or a pony or a striped unicorn or something. But that's really cool. That's neat. So this all gets embedded, huh?
And this is, so the tray I actually got at Dollar Tree.
Okay.
So it's just this little silver tray, and they are just in the catering section. And then you take candy canes, same thing, you can get them at the Dollar Tree, and just mash them up.
Yeah.
The worst part, I swear, is taking the wrapper off. And then once you get them, as fine as you want them, you pour them inside the tray. And then the magic is in this stuff called Envirotex Light. It's like a two-part resin. And normally I'm a rule breaker, but on this, I highly recommend reading directions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I DIY a little. I craft a little, but when we start dealing with science and measuring, that makes some people nervous. But it's just, read it and it'll be fine.
Yeah,
right?
measure 2 parts and then you just pour it in. And it is, the nice part about it is it's self-leveling. And so you just kind of pour it over the tray, and it's just going to cause, put this really nice plastic over the top of it.
You just want to maybe be certain that the surface that this is going to rest on is fairly level, right?
Yeah, and and you can mix as little or as much as you want, to make it as high as you want. And then the problem with this stuff is you kind of have to babysit a little.
Oh, okay.
So if you look, you'll see like little bubbles kind of popping up.
Sure.
And you can take your hot breath, but who wants to do that? So you can take
Nobody wants me to do that. I can tell you that right now.
If you just run this over the top, it'll pop all those bubbles. Or if you had a blowtorch, in your home, which I don't, you could do as well.
Or maybe if you wanted a bubble effect.
Or
I'm just saying, right?
I'm just saying,
exactly.
Yeah. So you wait for 24 hours to let it set, and it turns into this beautiful tray.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And now, are there any materials that aren't friendly with it? Could you do, I'm thinking man room, I'm thinking caps or coasters or postcards
any of that stuff. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use something like donuts or something, but anything that can last forever, probably, like candy canes.
Did you have breakfast?
I did have breakfast.
Okay, all right.
Or I wouldn't do Twinkies either, although they supposedly last forever.
Nothing overly biodegradable, right? Okay, so what's the name of the?
It's called Hometalk.com.
Hometalk.com.
It's really easy to sign up. You don't need your firstborn, your social security number, anything like that. You can sign up actually through Facebook, and then you can get on there and browse hundreds, thousands of projects. There's like over 300,000 people.
Is it? See, I get a little overwhelmed at some sites. That's why I don't go anywhere near Pinterest. But if I can ask questions, are there like categories?
Yeah, there's different categories. You can break it down by Christmas or holiday or plumbing related or any of that. And there's also home professionals on there, like contractors and builders who also answer questions.
Nice, pros. That's good to have pros.
Yeah, Pinterest is great, but then there's food and all that stuff on there. So if you just want total DIY, Hometalk is where to go.
You're where to go. Thanks. Don't take so long to come back. It was good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Hometalk.com. That's it.
Hometalk.com.
We're going to put a link to that on IndieStyle.tv. Probably throw it up on the Twitter and the Facebook a little later as well. That's fun.
Thanks.
That's fun. It's available.
That's available at Michael's.
Michael's. There you go. All right, coming up. You know what's available for you? 5 reasons why you need to visit the Matisse Life in Color exhibit at the Indianapolis Museum of Art. Tick, 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 tick. That's a hint.